So you mean to tell me that the Wyatt Six, Sicks, is going to now move on to feud number 2, and that may be either the Miz or Karrion Kross and the Final Testament. That's what we got going on. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Wyatt Six is to survive through the winter months before Netflix, so they can be on the Netflix show, they have to feud with the Miz. If they feud with Karrion Kross and the Final Testament, the Wyatt Six, Sicks, will be dead in the water. Why? Because first of all, the Wyatt Six is already on a short string, okay? At least with me. I had my mind open, ready for whatever they got going on. They came in like the devil's rejects. They came in murdering people, beating motherfuckers up. Then they get in the ring and it was lackluster. The lights was on. They didn't have on their clothes and stuff. The only two people that looked like a problem, looked like they would give you issues, is Nikki Cross and Dexter Lumis. I always said, if you want the Wyatt Six to explode, put Nikki Cross in the front, let Uncle Howdy bring up the caboose. Nikki Cross has the best mask. Nikki Cross still has her mystique. We don't understand shit about Sister Abigail or Abby the Witch or whatever her name is. Y'all could have done so much with Nikki Cross. You could have had her showing up in the back. You could have had her pointing at the next victim. She could have been mixing it up with the ladies on the side mission. You got the big dick crew over here going nuts. Why she ain't running down them hoes? They the ones making people fight them, and don't nobody even want to fight the big dick crew. The Wyatt Six has this thing where they are going to bring justice to people who have broken up the family or some bullshit. And you mean to tell me, because I'm trying to really understand the thought behind this, that the Miz and R-Truth was enough for Uncle Howdy to say, you know what, I don't like how them two dudes is moving. That's a family unit. They fucking up. Or Karrion Kross and the Final Testament is enough for the Wyatt Six to say, we got to get the Final Testament up out of here. If you put the Wyatt Six up against the Final Testament, there's only one way to book them, and they are to be booked to destroy the Final Testament. They are to be booked to destroy the Final Testament. There shouldn't be no defense on the Final Testament. They should be running through Angle and Razor. That old cat don't got nothing going on. He should get banged right on the head. Rowan should come up to the old dude. I forgot his name. Anyway, come up with the old dude and take up that big clown mallet, that big one, not that little bullshit he got. Get that big one that Bray used to have up under the ring, and bang that old dude right in the middle of the head, right? And get the blood, put a blood pack on top, so when you bang it, the blood splatter and he dropped to the floor, and we already know he done. He done. Of course, kayfabe, why? But he done, because that's what y'all want to see, right? You hear me booking this? Bang the old man on the head. Okay, Akam and Razor, you can have Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy go ahead, come up behind them, slit their throats from ear to ear, real quick. Drop them right there, right in the parking lot. Drop them by the car. Then the only two you got left is Karrion Kross and Scarlett. So now you gonna bring up, you can either get Uncle Howdy for Karrion Kross, and you definitely gonna have Nikki Cross all over Scarlett. So you could get the freaks going with Scarlett and Nikki Cross, because Nikki Cross could kind of seduce Scarlett. She could rub her down. Scarlett could do her damsel in distress. Oh no, you're not gonna lick my cooch, whatever. And then have Nikki Cross put her in like a backwards neck breaker, snap that bitch neck right up from the back, drop her. That's it. Then all we'll be seeing Scarlett when it's Halloween time with her and Shotzi Blackheart on YouTube doing their little scary shit down to the hospitals and shit like they did last year. Last person on the buffet Karrion Kross. We suffering. Okay, we suffering with Karrion Kross. We need Uncle Howdy to do what he got to do. So y'all need to form. You know how they form in the ring and get in that pose and have Karrion Kross laid right in front of you. Put the lantern, right? Put the lantern on Karrion Kross's chest. Set that bitch on fire. Whole show go up in flames. Everybody love it. Everybody love it. Everybody love it. Then we got Final Testament up out of here, and y'all can find something else to do with Karrion Kross. He don't never come across the YS6 no more. Tell me that's not some fine ass booking for your ass. Tell me. Because y'all looking for blood, guts, and death. There you go. I just got them motherfuckers up out of here. Now, if you don't book them to beat the Final Testament, that's the end of the YS6. That's it. Because you mean to tell me you gonna have the Final Testament fucking these people up and they supposed to be scary and you don't want to be on their bad list? Really? Okay. Now, if they get with the Miz, there's potential. There's potential there because the Miz is pretty versatile. You could get him running away from him. You could get him going through all the phases of grief, trying to figure out what to do with him. You got him getting Dementia Truth. They could get together, try to figure out what they're gonna do. Okay, he could fight all 5 of the 6, the YS6. Like you could do a lot with the Miz and still kind of keep the YS6 mystique intact if they work with the Miz. But if you put them with the Final Testament, it's a wrap. Uncle Howdy had a match. Gable sold for him. His whole shit was whack. Everything was just sucking. Like, it's not given. They look like a bunch of jobbers. I'm trying to give my fantasy booking for the people in the comments that's like, you trying to book the stuff and be smart. Yes, I'm fantasy booking. Because if I wrote for the YS6, y'all would love them. But whoever's writing for them right now, not only are they not writing shit for them, they're not on TV. They aren't in pay-per-views. They don't do shit. Like, where are they? All they do is pop in and out with the and give you a bunch of QR codes and keep you busy until the next 4 months when they on TV. That's not how you make somebody excited and want to buy their merch and push them and do all that. It's bad enough the people who's in the YS6 suck. Dexter Lumis, man, you could have they did Dexter Lumis so wrong. You could have did so much shit with Dexter Lumis just for fun in the background. Joe Gacy and his whole, in NXT, he was running that whole schism shit. Had Ava and her teeth in there, and I guess that didn't work out because you see where she at. Okay, Eric Rowan went to AEW, came back. They said we got to get him because of the history of it all. And Nikki Cross, I have to give it to Vince. Nikki Cross came up with that Nikki ass shit, and he rolled with it. He liked it. He said, that's a character. I can roll with it. The kids will love it. You promoting something positive. Put the belt on that bitch. And that's exactly what he did. After that, Nikki Cross, right down the drain. Because Nikki Cross, the way Triple H booked her, was she just was running around going crazy. He didn't book her no better in NXT. When she was with Sanity. Yeah, she had that cute little interaction with Tommaso Ciampa when he was holding that NXT belt, and he had a cute little thing going on as a heel, but he ain't booked Nikki Cross no better. Now that she Abby the Witch or whatever the case, whatever her fucking name is, her thing, you could do so much with fucking Nikki Cross. Is crazy. You could have Nikki Cross show up at people's houses. You got that bitch. You see how they pull up into the parking lot? Have her just appear in front of the car and let the car veer into a wall or some shit, cause an accident. Like, you can do so much shit with them that don't even have to be supernatural, as more as it's like paranoia, because they're not a supernatural group. But I have to say, at this point, I'm really not concerned with the YS6. I think whatever they do coming up, they supposed to be in the last QR code. They supposed to be at the Raw on October 21st. I'm telling you right now, if you made it this far, if they are feuding with the Miz, they got a chance. But if they are feuding with Karrion Kross and the Final Testament suckers, they're done. The Y6 is done. The countdown is on. It's coming to a close quickly. Triple H don't know what to do with them. He ain't that creative. It ain't working out. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.